Hold on. All right. Perfect. All right. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Sil. Very apropos, we're doing a Polio Plus fundraising today on World Polio Eradication Day today, on October 24th. Also, it's great because recently it was announced that your dollars will be matched by the Canadian government. So the Canadian government believes so much in the Rotary Foundation, they declared that between June and next March, if you donate $1 to Polio Plus via the Rotary Foundation, they'll match it 1 for 1. On top of that, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation said they'd do the same thing in Canada, up to $1 million. So if you donate $1 tonight, it will be $3. So $100 tonight will be $300. So that's perfect fundraising tonight. And some support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and our Canadian government as well. President Michael, President Miranda, President Angus, Assistant Governor Sill, fellow Rotarians, potential Rotarians, youth exchange students, guests. Thank you for allowing me to speak at your clubs. It's an honor and I feel privileged to be able to spend time with you. Tonight I want to talk about 3 things: your district, your club, and the business of Rotary. And I will say, even though I'm the district governor, I'm just the district governor. It's just my opinions and my ideas. So if you think some of them are a little far-fetched, I'm not offended. No worries, they're just that. But use what you will, and hopefully I can give you a few ideas for your clubs. Start some conversation. First of all, I want you to know you're part of an organization that has members around the world. Our 1213 international president is Sakuji Tanaka from Japan. Sakuji says, Rotary's been a part of my life for many years. I became a Rotarian almost by accident. I didn't know anything about Rotary when I was invited to join. And now I see service above self as a way of life. It means no individual can live by himself, alone. We're always in the community, at home, at school, at work, and in our countries. We share our lives with others. He says it's human and natural to want to share our lives, whether we're happy or sad, facing success or difficulty. We want to know we have others close by. And as much as we want other people to be there for us, we each have a need to be there for others. When we serve our communities, when we go to teach someone a skill, to help paint a house, to participate in an immunization day, we become more fully involved in our communities. We build connections with others. We give of ourselves. And in doing this, we work toward our real goal, a world of greater happiness, greater contentment, and greater peace. Sakuji's theme for the year indeed is building peace through service together. It's a wonderful theme because it's so true. However you define peace in your own personal way, peace will be achieved by working together. That's why it's so splendid this evening to have 3 clubs together. Our Rotary International District that we reside in is District 5370. There are 532 districts in the world. This district reaches to the Yellowhead Highway, a little bit further south, north of Red Deer really. Includes Greater Edmonton area, Jasper, Hinton, east of the Battlefords, west of Fort Nelson, north to Yellowknife, Hay River. 61 clubs, includes 2,350 members, plus Interact and Rotaract. 2 years ago, there was 8 Interact clubs in 5370. Interact our high school age Rotarians. Now we're pushing towards 30 Interact clubs. Amazing growth. The purpose of the district, though, to support our clubs, to help, to guide. So no matter what areas of focus, we can help. Marketing, PR, membership. Our membership chair is Marilyn, who would be thrilled to join you for an afternoon or an evening to talk about your club and inspire you to grow it. Foundation, club structure. There are people who enjoy meeting with you and answer your questions. Please use them. They're volunteers too, but you're never alone when you're in Rotary. The district has a Facebook site. Every day, over 860 people connect, share ideas, and ask questions of each other. Use that tool. Connect with district Rotarians at events like training and conferences. You're not alone when you join Rotary. The district has programs that tie together efforts. The Belize Literacy Program is a great example, where for some years we've asked clubs, if you choose, to join us and help grow a generation of young people in Belize, and you are getting involved. You can sponsor a school there, of course travel there to Belize and experience firsthand the difference we're making to an entire generation, to an entire country. The Rotary Employment Partnership Program, designed to create meaningful employment opportunities for people with developmental disabilities, in association with Rotary business owners and employers. To date, more than 100 jobs have been created. The Rotary Aboriginal program is just getting underway. Now I have to say to you, congratulations. Your clubs are making a big difference in your communities. We heard some of the examples here. Spray parks, playgrounds, mentoring youth with programs like RILA and Ripen. The youth adventure programs, Interact, Youth Exchange. Your youth center project, international projects like Belize, helping communities in Peru and Project Amigo. Upcoming events like that new Christmas dinner sounds like a great idea. Carol Fest, Farmers Day Parade, the backpack program at the library, tree planting over the years in your community, Broxton School partnerships, Rotary Playscape, working with the Parkland Food Bank, Santa's Breakfast Holding, your new green gym, and of course, Rotary Run for Life. Rotarians, you are having fun. You're building leaders in your community. You're enjoying friendships and you're networking. And that's what Rotary is all about. While we have so much to be proud of and so much to feel good about, we still have challenges. I like to think of Rotary as a business. I read a book by a Rotarian named Steve Garrett. He said, a quick reality check tells us all organizations are in the business of creating a profit. Sometimes a monetary profit, sometimes a non-monetary profit. The term not-for-profit is a misnomer. The true term for this type of organization is a public benefit corporation. I feel we should act like a business, operate like a business, and grow like a business. The business of Rotary. Business in Stony Plain, Spruce Grove, Parkland County is not quite maybe where it could be. In the past 5 years, Spruce and Stony have stayed constant in membership, yet the region has grown substantially, 20% in the past 5 years. Your community is growing, but these two clubs are constant. While you're doing remarkable things in your community, we have to grow to survive. If you stay the same, you're less relevant in your community, less effective. So how do we grow the community? How do we grow the company? How do we accomplish even more? More community projects, more international, more leaders being developed, more friendship, and more fun. Because the needs of our community and the world are growing. And if you ask me, the gift of Rotary is something that we need to share. One method is club extension. And this is a success story. 20 plus members with the addition of Parkland After Dark. Very positive news. Congratulations. But I think every one of us has to try a little bit harder to make a conscious decision in our business day or our day throughout the community to ask. Ask other community leaders to consider Rotary. One of the ways I think is to rethink how we invite community members into Rotary. Rethink our elevator speech. What is Rotary? Why Rotary? It's my belief there's nothing wrong with people joining Rotary to network. If you ask me, I look around the room and I see largely business people. We're Rotarians who love to serve, love to have fun, love to work internationally and locally. But we're business people, community leaders. Rotary was founded in 1905 by gentlemen who only wanted to do one thing in those days, and that one thing was to do business with each other. In those days, a sergeant at arms had one job, and he'd find Rotarians who were discovered to be doing business with other Rotarians. Well, fortunately, Rotary's evolved a lot since then, and it has to. There are many reasons to join Rotary, and we should highlight them all. Networking, fun, community service, the ability to make a difference. Today, Parkland After Dark told us about that speech, the power of one, working together. Leadership skills. It doesn't matter why you join. It matters why you stay. I joined Rotary to network. I stayed because I could change the world. We have to underline the commitments, along with the privileges of membership. But reasons for joining are as varied as the people in this room. Selda, what's in it for me? One of the biggest challenges these days is time. I don't have enough time. Recently, a young lady wanted to join my club, and I asked her a few weeks later, "You looking to maybe join Rotary? How's it looking?" "I don't know if I have time," she said. I said, "Do me a favor. Come for a few lunches. Please consider Rotary, because I'll guarantee you something. If you become a Rotarian, we will find you an area of interest, a passion. And once you find that, you will make time. Is it youth? Working with Interact? Is it international projects? Community projects? Find your area of passion and you will find the time for Rotary. And that's how we have to sell it. At our district conference in Grand Prairie, we had a Rotary International President's Rep, Tanya Wolf, who said, "It doesn't matter if you have time. It matters if you have heart." We say Rotary is for busy people, but times change. Clubs have to look at what they're doing for projects and programs. How much are you asking of your members? Is it too much? Time to reevaluate? When we gain new projects, do we let old projects go? We can't keep adding on. We can't do it all. We have to evolve as a club. Yes, we have members with pet projects, but we can't just keep adding on to our plate without letting go of something. Let's respect our club's time and our members' time. We even have to rethink Rotary meetings. Parkland After Dark is a perfect example of that. Is your club changing with the times? Are you reevaluating what it takes to remain vibrant as the years go by? What worked a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago may not work today. Did you know you can now do makeups? If you miss a meeting, you can do a makeup online. District 5370 has a new e-club underway thanks to a member of one of the clubs right here, Ellie. A club that has commitments and projects, yet meets online. Rotary is changing because we have to. While visiting clubs, I spend a lot of time saying you don't have to. It's entirely up to your club, but you don't have to sing "O Canada" if you don't feel like it's adding something to your meeting. I like it, but it's a club decision. That's up to your club. You don't have to do an invocation or grace if you feel it isn't reflective of your membership or includes all walks of life. If you choose to do an invocation, are you including everyone in your room? Sikhs, Muslims, Hindus, atheists, when we do an invocation. Let's ensure we're making everyone comfortable in the room. Again, entirely up to your club. You don't even have to have a meal, as we know. You don't have to have a sergeant at arms if you don't want to. The Yellowknife True North Club, very similar to Parkland at Dark. They meet Thursday evenings. They've decided to have a speaker only once a month. The second week is the classification, so Rotarian talks about their career, their business. Week 2 is a Rotary topic. Week 3 is a Rotary topic. Week 4 is no meeting. They do hands-on projects instead. How is that for novel? It's working in Yellowknife. There used to be one club with 65 members. Now there's 2 clubs with this newer club, total 95 Rotarians in Yellowknife. A success story. We're a business, and I think we have to look at our product. Is it meeting our customers' needs? If so, we'll grow. If not, we'll be stagnant or fade away. So think about your club. Isn't it a great product? After touring around today, I believe you have great products, great clubs. Can we do even more, even better? All clubs can. If we're a business and I was your CEO, I think it would be my duty to challenge your club to go a little farther in some areas. Stony Plain, an Interact club. Run, don't walk to get that club chartered. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect date. Find a date, make it 60 days from now, and let's get working towards a charter and celebrate that moment. That's very exciting. Youth Exchange. I know the program is complex and without challenges, and so it should be. We're talking about people's lives here. It's run though by volunteers. Youth Exchange changes lives for the better. Let's get past looking to the past. Look to the future and say, we can. Not to the past and it didn't work. Every year, 8,000 young people go around the world and experience Rotary Youth Exchange because someone just like you said, we can. I'd also recommend for your area a tri-club meeting, monthly, every second meeting, or a month, of the president-elects. It's something that's done in Edmonton and places like Grand Prairie with its 4 clubs. They meet every month. It's a great way to do succession planning because your president-elect shows up, but it's a great way to coordinate your efforts, to learn from each other, to inspire each other, to plan and grow together. A tri-club meeting for the tri-centers. I know it's not easy to take these steps, but I don't think any of us join Rotary to take easy paths. We join Rotary in part to challenge ourselves in our communities. Paulo Coelho said, there's only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, and that's the fear of failure. Only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, the fear of failure. So, to grow your business, can you ask? Ask a potential member to join you for lunch, or breakfast, or the evening. Every one of you. Someone probably asked you to join. Someone gave you the gift of Rotary. Can you do likewise? Your community is growing. Our community's needs are growing. Could you ask before Christmas? Find a member before the end of January. There are other great ways to get members motivated to grow the business. District training events, international conventions like Portugal coming up in June, and of course, district conferences like the one we just had. Events that grow passion for Rotary. And who wouldn't want that? Members fired up about projects and programs, having more fun, more friendships, more leaders being developed for your communities. And that's why I encourage you to take advantage of these events. Invest in these events. When we fundraise, we're still using fundraising dollars wisely, I think, when we invest in our membership to attend these events and seminars. Because an investment develops Rotarians, develops leaders for your communities, leaders that will want to do even more for Stony Plain, Parkland County, Spruce Grove, and the world. 2 events I'll tell you about include the 6 hours of OMG Rotary Success Forum. It's Saturday, November 24th in Edmonton. There are details on the district website, rotary5370.org, but we have speakers from Alaska, Lethbridge, and Vancouver. They'll get you excited about membership growth, Rotary Foundation, growing your club, and PR and marketing. Excited about Rotary? Get your members to events like this. The other event is Saturday, May 11th, and something I'm really excited about, and that's the $1 Million Dinner. On your tables, I put some of those blue cards there, and you can join us at the $1 Million Dinner, Saturday, May 11th. We're going to raise over $1 million, and it will be done. It's happened around the world in various places, including Calgary last year, where they raised over $2 million. How's it work? You're invited. All you have to do is make a commitment to the Rotary Foundation of $10,000 or more. Now, I don't see anybody rushing up here with a check. So, here's how it works. For the most part, it's the bequest society. And that's what that blue card is on your desk. All we're looking for is a pledge to the Rotary Foundation that you'll include the Rotary Foundation in your will and estate planning. If you go on that same website, all the details are there. We make it easy as filling out that card to go online. If you go online and do it and say, yes, I'd like to do that, you'll get an email back saying, wow, thank you very much. We'd like to recognize you for supporting the Rotary Foundation. And we set the target at 10K or more. We get 100 people or so. We're expecting 400 people in Edmonton, May 11th. We have a very special guest that evening. For the first time, honored to have a Rotary International President in our District 5370, and that's Sakuji Tanaka. Sakuji will be joining us in Edmonton for this very special event. So if you join the Bequest Society, you'll get a personal thank you from the President of Rotary International. We've never had a standing president in District 5370. The office of the President is known, it says that the President is honored to be here and agrees that supporting the Rotary Foundation is a wonderful way to foster peace through service. And that's why he's so pleased to join us. Rotarians, guests, we are the family of Rotary. From our international president in Japan, to district office in Edmonton, to the Rotarians here at Stony Plain, Parkland After Dark, and Spruce Grove. A family that works together, plays together, and changes the world together. Thank you for listening this evening. It has been a privilege to join you tonight and throughout the day today, starting with breakfast, to hear about your successes, to learn from each other, to have fun. Rotarians of Stony Plain, Spruce Grove, and Parkland After Dark, be very proud of what you do. You should be. Continue to do what you do. Share the gift of Rotary. Rotary is far too important, far too good to keep to ourselves.